No big surprise that Robyn lied in the last episode of Sister Wives, this time about COVID and something that was very easy to disprove. So it involves these flowers in a roundabout way. So these are the flowers that Mary still has from their commitment ceremony. And at first I was like, why in the world does she still have those? That's crazy. But then we get some backstory that she probably hasn't seen them since she moved from Vegas, because she hasn't decorated essentially since she moved to Vegas. And we get this whole story. And Mary explains that she loves to decorate. And they showed all these pictures of the various times that she's decorated: Valentine's Day, Thanksgiving, all these different holidays. But she explains that she stopped when she moved to Flagstaff. And they get Janelle saying, yes, she loves to decorate. And they got Christine saying she loves to decorate. But Mary explains that when she moved to Flagstaff, the first Christmas, she did decorate a tree, but no one came over. And so she stopped. And then they cut to Robyn. And Robyn explains that it was so sad when they moved to Flagstaff because basically COVID came up and no one could go over to Mary's house. And it was really sad because her kids really loved it. Okay, so the first thing I thought of was, what do you mean COVID came up right after they moved? And I looked it up. They moved in mid-2018. And we all know that COVID and the lockdowns happened around March, April, depending on where you were, 2020. So that's almost 2 full years later. We get 2 full holiday, Thanksgiving, Halloween, Christmas seasons in that time, Valentine's Day, all of that. Plus, let's not forget that guess who was the only one who followed the rules? Cody's rules that he didn't know or know anything about. Mary. So if there was one person who could have come over to Mary's house, it would have been Robyn and her kids, because they all followed the rules. And remember, when it was brought up, it was no, Mary can't come over and all of that. And so it's really interesting to me because that's 2 full years, but Robyn's like, oh, we couldn't come over because of COVID. Yeah, they could have. And now here's the deal. Do I blame that Janelle and Christine didn't come over? Not really. Mary, Janelle, and Christine, between the three of them, have a sort of difficult relationship. And I'm not going to start throwing stones at any of them. But the truth was, it doesn't surprise me that Janelle and Christine weren't coming over to Mary, and Mary wasn't coming over to Janelle and Christine. But Robyn and Robyn's kids were supposed to be her best friend. Now, I cannot think of an instance where Mary was not there for Robyn. Now, was Robyn there for Mary? Does not seem like it. She very seldom came over, and Robyn was the one who was saying, you have to stay. This means so much. You can work it out. So I think it's absolutely ridiculous that Robyn's like, oh yeah, Mary, no one went over to Mary's house because of COVID. And you're like, lady, it was 2 years later. I mean, we can't keep blaming COVID for anything. So they ended up Mary took the flowers. They put them in front of the headstones for Halloween. I thought they were going to paint them black, but that was just what I would have done. So all very interesting. But yeah, so once again, Robyn caught in another lie, and she seems to just lie for no reason. I don't even understand what's happening.